The member for Indi.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Industry. Minister, the government recently announced its intention to change food labelling laws. On Friday in Wodonga, there was a gathering of over 150 businesses at the Australian Manufacturing and Farming Forum, and they raised labelling as a key concern for the future of food manufacturing. Can the minister please update the House on country of origin labelling reform and describe how proposed changes will maintain Indi and Australia's competitive advantage?
I call the Honourable Minister for Industry.
And Science. I thank the member for Indi. I don't know what you're laughing about. I mean, no, I don't think that's right either. In fact, the science fraternity are wondering what your side's doing on science. Madam Speaker, can I thank the member for Indi for a question and agree wholeheartedly that the rural sector of Australia are waiting for this government to actually put labelling laws in place that work. This is not a quick-fix solution. It's a solution which we are all going to have to make sure we get right, and that's part of the process. And I understand the member for Indi's staff attended a food labelling workshop in Albury, and in fact, across April and May there have been 16 such workshops around Australia as we consult with industry groups and businesses and primary producers about making sure we get the legislation right. It is a process that has to be meticulous, and it's a process, I have to say, which is receiving widespread support from right across the food production and processing level. Madam Speaker, we do need a set of labelling that consumers understand. We do need a set of labelling that the primary producers' well-earned reputation for clean, green Australian food is clearly defined, and we are working towards that. Now, the government is about to begin a significant market research and consumer testing process this month, and it has contracted a company to conduct a national representative consumer testing. There is a high level of public interest in this issue, as the member for Indi points out, and as a result of that, we are going to release a community survey so that any member of the public can provide their feedback. In fact, I'm going to ask every member of this House, in fact both Houses, to share with the constituents of their electorate or their state, in the case of a senator, this survey to ensure we get as broad as possible input into this, so that the Minister for Agriculture, the Assistant Minister for Health, the Minister for Trade and I can sit down and make sure we get this right, because in the end the most important thing about food labelling is the consumers know the country of origin that the food they're consuming is coming from. Now, I am also working with my state and territory colleagues, and we need the state governments to all assist us in this process. But in the end, for primary producers in Australia, this will deliver a food labelling scheme which will identify Australian food clearly on the container.